I don't know about you, but I like to get out and mingle with people, interact with human beings instead of just stare at computer screens all day long trying to figure out problems. I don't know if you can relate to that or not, but I challenged myself. I'm going out a couple of days a week. Yesterday I went out and I cold called 11 businesses. I didn't have an appointment. I had a solid pitch, my one-sheet brochure with a QR code that leads to an intro video, and a solid desire to get a meeting. Of the 11 I visited, all were extremely nice, no rude people. I'm always very aware not to interrupt operations or get in the way of their clients or customers. That's critically important when you're doing that. 9 of them took my information and said, hey, they'd pass it on to the manager or owner. Maybe they will. Maybe it's already in the trash. 2 told me I could come back. 2. That's an 18% return on my time, which, by the way, took a couple of hours and about 50 miles worth of driving. I'll take that. Now, here's the thing. Research backs this up. Depending on the industry, cold calling in person has a conversion rate of 2 to 20%, while cold emails average less than 1%. So when I got 2 out of 11 to agree to a meeting, that wasn't just a lucky day. That's right in line with what works in 2025 based on the data. And here's another stat that most people don't realize. Nearly 70% of the customers say they're more likely to buy from a salesperson they meet face-to-face versus someone who reaches out digitally. In other words, people trust people, not just screens. I personally don't like receiving cold emails. You know, they're the ones with no email signature. You look up and it's from kind of a bogus domain or URL. I tried sending them out for a very short time. I've done it on behalf of clients as well, and learned I didn't like the type of lead that the cold emails got me. And I know I'm alone on this because a lot of marketing gurus all around the world have made literally hundreds of millions of dollars on cold emails. But I just don't like it. I don't like it. The offer I had in the email was strong enough to make people reply. I think we got like a 6% response rate, which, you know, for the money we were spending, I was glad to see. But I don't like to start off like that. I really don't. I'd rather be face-to-face because when you're face-to-face, tone, body language, connection, that all matters. You can pick up on that. Unless you're someone who can't. I am somebody who can. Emails can be ignored. A smiling, respectful human standing in front of you, that's a whole different dynamic, I think. And I don't like discovery meetings online either. Those seem to be really formulaic and lack the type of information you get when you're sitting across the desk from someone, especially when you do a discovery meeting and the person doesn't even turn on their camera. I mean, come on, man. Why are we even on? Why are you having me on a Zoom meeting or a Google Meets or whatever, Teams, with your camera off? We can do this on the phone. What are you doing? Anyway, when you're in person, you see the environment, you hear the offhand comments, you notice what matters most to them, you pick up signals that never come through Zoom. They just don't, all right? And I don't know about you. Don't you want to get back to, like, people? Or is it just because I'm older? Because I like people. And this matters because I don't want to sell someone a Band-Aid solution if what they really need is deeper help with, like, their process or their whole image for their business in the marketplace. Maybe they think they look professional, and maybe they don't. Maybe you need to spend some time on that. Or their systems. Maybe they don't have any systems. Maybe they need help with their systems, right? All of that factors into marketing, in my opinion. In person, those bigger conversations tend to happen naturally. Of these 2 meetings, I know I will close one for sure because I already did, basically. The other is highly likely to close. My point in all of this is that face-to-face beats it all, in my humble opinion. I know this. We spend a lot of time on digital marketing. But if your digital marketing's not doing what it needs to be doing, get out and see people. They're going to tell you why. And if you can make contact with someone and in 60 seconds you're already having the conversation you wanted to have, that's worth every bit of effort. I'm doing some face-to-face prospecting for one of my clients here in Florida next week. I'm going to be walking in armed with a great flyer, one sheet, that answers all the questions. Who we are, what we do, and how to get in touch with us. It also has a QR code that leads to a customized video that we're going to put together, and also a little bit you leave behind, which is kind of cool. So our only ask is a 20-minute face-to-face meeting to present this company's service to these prospects. That's it. I'm hopeful. I'll let you know how it goes. And here's the truth. The numbers show that 92% of the business decision makers want to meet sales professionals in person when making a major purchase decision. That stat alone should tell you why I still do this the old-fashioned way. So most people are very receptive. I believe it's all in how you approach them. If you look professional, you smile, you respect their boundaries, and connect, you're off to a great start. So here's my challenge to you. Don't hide behind a screen all day. Keep in mind, I watch my own videos. I'm telling myself this. Don't spend all your energy firing off cold emails that land in spam or running ads that get ignored. Get out there, walk in, look somebody in the eye, smile, shake a hand, have a real conversation. In 2025, it's easy to believe that digital will replace everything. But that's what everybody's doing. Face-to-face connection will always be your most effective form of marketing. I really do. If you feel like you got anything out of this video at all, or it made you think about something in a different way, share it with somebody who needs to see it. Give me a like and maybe subscribe. I'll come back. I'll have more. I'm trying hard to get 1,000 subscribers and would love your assistance. I'm doing these videos as part of a 180-day challenge from a friend, okay? And I'm going to keep doing these if I can keep getting subscribers. And I'm also totally willing to, I'm an open book. If you would like a topic, as long as you're a real person and would like a topic discussed, put it in the contents. Let's go for it. And if you'd like to be interviewed on this, you can find my email address. Send me a message. I'd love to have you. I'd love to talk to you. If it's marketing related, I'd love to talk to you. Even if you're a service provider, if you provide a service and you don't mind being questioned about your service, by all means, reach out. Seriously. I love that kind of stuff. Thank you very much.